It's fun to be producing something that everyone really enjoys, and I think it's a huge staple in pretty much society. I feel like beer holds a lot of stuff together, whether you're eating dinner with someone or hanging out with your friends, and beer has been for thousands of years. I'm Mike Charpentier. I'm a brewer here, Opa Opa. I've been here for 4 years now, working this facility and also the brew pub down in Southampton. I started off home brewing and took it up here to new interest and volunteered and worked my way up to brewer and got to see the whole aspect of the company and do everything. Opa Opa was started by a couple of brothers that came from Greece, and they started it down in Southampton in 2004. And it was a brew pub. There's a small 10-barrel system there, and they had the Red Rock, IPA, a whole spread of 10 or 12 beers. They then came and built this facility up here in Williamsburg with much more capacity. We're able to produce all the beer ourselves here. We have a bottling line, growlers, kegging. The bulk of our production is done out of this space. We have a number of seasonal beers we do, like Oktoberfest you'll only see in late summer and the fall. The pumpkin beer we usually are doing in September, October. You gotta keep up with the market as well, so even if another brewery is putting out their Oktoberfest even earlier, we kind of feel that we have to hit the same margin and have ours out. And then we also do specialty beers that we're not even selling on the market, that we'll only sell at the brew pub. We do an Imperial IPA down there. Right now we've got a dry stout and a apple ale that we brewed with real cider. We do a number of experimental beers in addition to our regular run. We start over here in it's all outside in silos. We have base malt, which makes up normally about 90% of our grain bill, the entire amount of what we call grist that will go into the beer. We'll mix in any specialty malts like caramel or crystal malts if we want color, roasted barleys and things like stouts or chocolate malt in a porter, and then mix with hot water, set specific temperature for the type of beer we're brewing. And we mash it. From there we run it off into the kettle and we'll bring it up to a boil. Once we're in the kettle boiling, we add hops to it, both for bitterness, they help preserve the beer. Anything else that we might add, like a pumpkin beer, we use spices or throw actual fresh pumpkin in. Belgian beers, we might use coriander and orange peel and things like that. After the kettle, we'll drop it down into a whirlpool. We'll send it up into any one of these 8 tanks, and we pitch fresh yeast into it, and we'll let it ferment out over anywhere from a week to 10 days, and the beer will either be filtered or transferred unfiltered to our bright beer tanks, which are down here. And at that stage, we'll adjust the carbonation, either up or down a little bit to hit the specs that we're looking for. And we'll send it either to the bottling line, kegs, set up growler filling, and we package growlers. And that's pretty much the process.